Today we are talking about 5 of Sarasota's most underrated and overrated neighborhoods. Now, Sarasota is filled with beautiful neighborhoods, from downtown to the Barrier Islands, out to Lakewood Ranch, Venice, Bradenton, and every block or two you will discover another piece of Sarasota's gleaming history, Florida lifestyle, and vast differences sometimes from block to block. But not all neighborhoods are created the same. There are those we hear about often, such as Gulfgate or the Meadows, that everyone knows about, and others that are new and everyone's talking about, such as Sky Ranch. Then we have those that seem to get so much attention and everyone is always wondering, what is everyone talking about? Well, today I'm diving into 5 neighborhoods that may be underrated or completely overrated in my opinion. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss the neighborhood that I believe is currently the most overrated in our area. And I think you may be surprised by what I have to say. Hi everyone, I am Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts and Keller Williams. I share information all about living and working in Sarasota and surrounding areas every week. If you have questions about our local housing market or just life in Sarasota in general, give me a call. My team and I are here to help. Now let's dive into the most over and underrated neighborhoods in our area. This first one on my list is quite popular and quite often you will find it written about, discussed, and driven through. Although often asked about this popular neighborhood, I feel at this point in time it's still one of our overrated or overhyped neighborhoods. This neighborhood definitely draws those that love it. People, I will caution you that I still think it's kind of up and coming, and that is Gillespie Park, a square mile grid of duplexes and shabby cottages just north of Fruitville Road. It was always on the verge of kind of shedding some of its transient atmosphere or unsafe population and becoming a very decent place to live. However, I'm not sure that has completely happened yet, and we hear a lot about Gillespie Park. There are, like I said, many up and coming homes and a lot of tear downs and remodels and things going on, but I would be curious for those that maybe live in Gillespie Park or really are drawn to it, what your thoughts are. So that's my first overrated neighborhood. My first underrated neighborhood may be one you have never even heard of, and if so, you are missing out. It is Mote Ranch. Mote Ranch is a planned development that started in the 1990s and continued through development until 2004. There are more than 700 single-family residents across 9 distinct subdivisions, and most of them are located in Sarasota, just south of the Sarasota-Manatee County line. This master plan community was developed on a very large parcel of Florida land that continues to be home to nature preserves, lakes, and wildlife. The northern subdivisions actually sit on the banks of the Bradenton River as it travels south and turns into a watershed. Other homes are located along the numerous lakes in the area and is very close to University Park Country Club and Palm Air Country Club. Now, most of the single-family residents at Mote Ranch were built by Lennar Homes, which means there is a very Mediterranean revival style of architecture. There are a lot of 3-bedrooms and 2-bath homes between 1,900 and 3,000 square feet. Some of the larger ones, of course, have 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. Many of them do have swimming pools. Some have studios, 3-car garage. There's just a lot to love about Mote Ranch. With its location off of University Park, it is conveniently located to University Town Center and Lakewood Ranch. Not to mention, it's only about a 15-minute drive to downtown Sarasota or the beaches. Now I'm gonna stick with underrated for my next neighborhood as well. And this next one is Edgewater. Now Edgewater is located in Lakewood Ranch. It is an exclusive gated community. Edgewater is located in the southern end of Lakewood Ranch, featuring neighborhoods that are centered around the 160-acre Lake Elaine. The superb location allows easy and convenient access to Lakewood Ranch Town Center, Wharf Park, the Main Street Shopping Center, and the newly constructed downtown Waterside. Now you'll find places to fish, nature trails to explore, and also brilliant sunsets over the lake. Edgewater is comprised of 5 distinct neighborhoods, each with its own individual style of living and exclusive amenities. You can find a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage home under $500,000. You can find condominiums, and you can also find estate-size homes homes that range up to 900,000 with about 3,000 square feet. So Edgewater is definitely a community that I would recommend checking out. Also, Edgewater is right next to Lakewood Ranch Country Club and has access to their amenities as well. Before I move on to my most overrated neighborhood, I want to talk about my third underrated neighborhood. Now, this is more about a location than a specific neighborhood. This location is right around Philippi Shores Elementary School, which is in the heart of Sarasota. So it's located right off of Proctor Road and South Shade. Part of the neighborhoods, there's Ridgewood and a number of others. Now, part of the reason that I think this is really underrated is you don't hear about it. You don't hear anything read about it. And this is definitely an up and coming neighborhood, and one that I think all of a sudden is just going to be booming. There are some ranch style homes that are just built in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s here in this area. And you can still find homes for under $400,000. However, we also are finding some contemporary new builds in this neighborhood, and some builders have purchased some of the little homes and have torn down and are building beautiful homes. Now, this is so conveniently located to Philippi Shores Elementary, Riverside High School, Trader Joe's, and it's just so, I think, up and coming. So if you haven't checked out the area around Philippi Shores Elementary School, that is definitely something that you need to do. So what is my most overrated neighborhood right now? Well, I believe it's Waterside. I think Waterside is fairly overpriced. And before you start thinking I've lost my mind, I want to explain why I'm putting Waterside on my list of one of the most overrated. Now, it is not due to the fact that it is ideally located at the southern tip of Lakewood Ranch, or actually being in Sarasota County, or that it's now they have the most beautiful Waterside Place, which is just miles away with new restaurants and shopping and a beautiful body of water with a lot going on. Waterside is getting non-stop praise and accolades and attention, and have beautiful homes built by Pulte Homes, Homes by Town, and also some of our luxury builders such as Arthur Rudenberg and Lee Weatherington. But why I have this on the list is due to the fact that the cost of these homes have skyrocketed. Now, I realize all prices have gone a little crazy and are off the charts in the last few years, and demand is dictating prices. However, as beautiful and well appointed as these homes and location is, for the size of home and the size of lot that you're getting, I ask myself, is this sustainable? And how is this going to last in the future? Now, everyone wants to be in the newest, nicest location. We all love the thought of being walking distance to dining and shopping. However, just a few of these neighborhoods will actually really be walking distance. I mean, it may only be a 5-minute drive, but I still believe you're going to be getting in your car and making this little trek to the downtown Waterside area. And so everything they're hyping, the lot sizes, I'm putting Waterside on the overrated list. Now, I'd love to hear your opinion on what you think of Waterside and if you think it's overrated or not. Also, just any of these neighborhoods that I've mentioned, or have I forgotten something that you think I should add to the list? I love hearing from you. I love your feedback. I really appreciate you watching. And if I can be of any help, just give me a call. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take care.